Have you ever wondered if the world around you is just an illusion, a construct of your mind? Dive into the rabbit hole with me as we explore the concept of solipsism. Solipsism, a term derived from the Latin solus, meaning alone, and IPC, meaning self, is a philosophical idea that asserts the only thing one can be certain of is the existence of one's own mind. The external world, other minds, the chirp of a bird, the rustle of leaves, even the taste of your morning coffee, all could very well be figments of your imagination, a grandiose illusion, if you will. Imagine living in a dream so vivid, so lifelike, you cannot distinguish it from reality. You interact with people, experience emotions, and perceive the world around you in all its glory. But when you wake up, you realize it was all just a figment of your imagination, a dream within a dream, a reality within a reality. Consider this. You're sitting in a cafe, sipping a steaming cup of coffee, watching the world pass by. The aroma, the warmth of the cup in your hand, the taste, all feel incredibly real. But what if, just what if, it's all a creation of your mind? What if the cafe, the coffee, the people passing by, even this conversation, are all part of a dream you're yet to wake up from? In this light, solipsism paints a picture of an unseen reality, a reality that exists solely within the confines of your mind. It challenges our fundamental understanding of existence, pushing the boundaries of what we perceive as real and unreal. It's like being both the dreamer and the dream, the creator and the creation, the observer and the observed. Imagine waking up and realizing, what if the life you've been living is just a dream? This is the essence of solipsism. As we delve deeper into this philosophical labyrinth, remember to hold on to your sense of wonder, your questions, your doubts, for they are the torches that light our path in this exploration of the unseen reality. Now you might ask, how can I be sure that my mind is the only thing that exists? Well, let's take a moment to consider the concept of perception. We all perceive the world around us through a lens that's uniquely our own. It's like we're all wearing our own custom-made glasses, and each pair is slightly different. Imagine this. You're at an art gallery, standing in front of a painting. You see a tranquil sunset over a serene lake, the colors blending in, a symphony of warm hues. But the person next to you, they see a fiery explosion, a catastrophic event. Same painting, different interpretations. Our perceptions are indeed limited and subjective. They're influenced by our past experiences, our emotions, and our expectations. We interpret the world around us based on these factors, and these interpretations form our reality. This is where solipsism comes into play. It suggests that since our perceptions are so deeply personal and subjective, it's impossible to know if an external reality exists beyond our own minds. Kind of like being trapped in a hall of mirrors, each reflection is a reality of its own, and who's to say which one is real? To lighten up the philosophical depth of this conversation, let's bring in some humor. Remember the internet debate about the color of the dress? Some saw it as blue and black, others as white and gold. Quite the scandal it was. But isn't it a perfect example of how our perceptions can differ so drastically? In solipsism, it's as if we're all authors, writing our own stories in our minds, interpreting the world in our own unique ways. The characters in these stories, the settings, the plot twists, they're all constructs of our minds. So could it be possible that we're all just living in our own mental constructs, like characters in our own private novels? It's a question that might keep you up at night, or perhaps it's the perfect fodder for your next dinner party discussion. Either way, it's certainly food for thought. But wait, if only my mind exists, where does the rest of the world come from? This is where we turn the kaleidoscope of thought and view solipsism from a different angle. Let's consider the counter-arguments. Some philosophers argue that the existence of an external reality can be inferred through our sensory experiences. If we stub our toe against a table, the pain is real, isn't it? But then again, one could argue that the table, the toe, and even the pain are all figments of our imagination. So how about logic? If I drop an apple, it falls, every time, without fail. Now, unless my mind is a stickler for consistency, it seems like there's a law of gravity at work here. an external principle independent of my mind. Still, one could argue that these laws are self-imposed. Maybe my mind is a stickler for consistency. Maybe it's got a penchant for dramatics and loves a good fall. But wait, isn't that a bit like saying the sun rises because my rooster crows? Sure, it's a logical sequence, but it seems like we're getting our cause and effect a bit scrambled. And here's a bit of a conundrum for you. If solipsism is true, and only my mind exists, then who created solipsism? Was it my mind playing a joke on itself? That's like saying, I invented the concept of invention. It's a bit like a dog chasing its own tail, isn't it? So, while solipsism offers an intriguing perspective, it also opens a Pandora's box of questions, paradoxes, and conundrums. It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle where all the pieces are the same color. It's a challenge, but isn't that what makes philosophy so fascinating? So whether we're living in a dream or a reality beyond our minds, the mystery continues to unfold. As we delve deeper into this rabbit hole of thought, we discover that sometimes the journey is more enlightening than the destination. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real beauty of philosophy. As we dive deeper into the realms of thought and explore the vast landscapes of philosophy, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey without a final destination. In our exploration today, we've journeyed through the unseen reality, the solitary mind, and the world beyond self, unraveling the threads of solipsism. This philosophical idea that only one's own mind is sure to exist has surely left us with more questions than answers. That's the beauty of it. It's a concept that challenges our understanding of existence and reality, nudging us to question, to wonder, to ponder. So what's your take on solipsism? How does it shape your worldview? I'd love to hear your thoughts and interpretations. After all, philosophy is best when it's a shared journey of exploration. Subscribe to at Chasing Sunsets 49 and embark on more intellectual voyages together. Until next time, stay curious and keep chasing those sunsets of enlightenment. Take care.